All right, Chicago Blackhawk fans, definitely time to be excited. Kyle Davidson, what a job him and his team have done in the draft and now in the first day of free agency. Last year, the team suffered from no talent and injuries, and as a result, 23 wins, 53 losses, and 52 points. If they stay healthy this year with the talent they've added, they definitely should be much improved, the most improved team, as a matter of fact. Now, will they make the playoffs? Will they improve that much? I doubt it. That's asking a lot to go from 52 points to around 99 that you would need to make the playoffs. But when you have Connor Bernard, anything can happen. Connor will get to play with Philip once again, most likely. They both are young. They establish a connection. And then you throw Tyler in there. That could be a very good line. Very, very excited to see what Connor Bernard can do when he has quality line mates. And then we go to the second line. We're bringing back Tavo. We all know him. And you put him with Hall and Andreas. Hopefully Hall can stay healthy this year. We really missed him last year. That really hurt when he was gone. Reichel, you have some fans who are hopeful, optimistic that Reichel will be good. Other fans are calling him a bust, and they're done. I think either way you feel about him, we can all agree this is it. If you're not going to be good this year, like those people hope, if you're going to be a bust like the other people think, let's just decide it this year. Dickinson and then the newly acquired Ilya. That guy was a frontline starter with Toronto, and then with the Vancouver Canucks, then hurts his leg, and then he ends his run with the Canucks, 60 games, no goal scored. But get him on with the Blackhawks. Vancouver fans said we got a good player here. He's going to be healthy. He's going to do good for us. Very fast skater. He may even be bumped up depending on how he looks, but he could be a good one. And then our fourth line is a lot better than it was last year. You got the old veteran, Nick, and then Ryan and Pat, and then extra players, Joey and Craig. Then we go to the defense. We have the newly re-signed young Alex, and then we got Seth Jones. Hopefully Seth Jones with better talent around him, he'll have a better year. And then we brought in Alec, who is a shot-blocking defenseman. And then we bring in TJ, the latest free agent signing. So our second line has dramatically been boosted. And as a result of that, our third line has been dramatically boosted with Kevin and Connor, and then Wyatt in the fold. And then our backup goalie has been dramatically increased by bringing in Rose, and then Peter, hopefully with better defenders in front of him, better roster. He'll have even a better year than he had. So overall, I think this is definitely, without question, the most improved team in the NHL. They were one of the worst teams in the NHL, so it only makes sense when you add this much talent. And we also have to mention somebody like Frank Nazir, who may or may not make this team. If he does, slot him in there. And also, we have other players, other prospects on defense and offense that could be coming up this year sometime, or could even make the team out of training camp. So we have a lot of talent within the Blackhawks organization. So better days are ahead. Like I said, next year, I think it's realistic to go from 52 points to at least 72, maybe even get to 80, depending on how things turn out. In a dream scenario, everybody plays at their absolute level of peak. You know, Tyler with Connor and Phillip combined just go crazy. And then Teuvo with Taylor and Andreas, you know, they do very well. Lucas shows the people who think that he's good, that he is good. He blows up. He becomes a player that we all hope. And then Dickinson even builds on his success last year. And then Ilya shows that he's healthy and he's ready to go. And then when you have that fourth line with Nick and Ryan and Pat, you know, they can score some goals for you with the fourth line. And then the players on defense, you got some shot blockers, you got some talent. Overall, young team. And they're going to get even younger in the future. So I'm excited for the Chicago Blackhawks. They're actually going to be able to enjoy watching them this year coming up. You know, last year, with all the injuries, the lack of talent, it wasn't worth watching them, except for when Connor played. So this year, you can watch the Blackhawks. You don't have to be miserable. And also, they changed announcers. That was a move they had to make. They made a big improvement with that. So yeah, Chicago Blackhawks, the most improved team in the NHL based on what they've done in the draft and free agency. And it also helps that they were one of the worst teams in the NHL. So, all right, Hawk fans, get excited.